One of my favorite berries are these wild lily of the mountain berries, and they are just so succulent. They grow in these clusters, and sometimes I just eat them like they're cotton candy. I do spit out the seeds, one, to keep new ones growing, but two, the seeds are really hard, so it's a 1-2, so it makes it an easy choice. Okay, so as far as you folks have seen, you see that I eat a lot of berries. Well, here's one that you shouldn't be eating. As far as my knowledge is of these ones, these are poisonous. I'm just kidding. Yeah, don't eat these. So this is the plant that they come off of. Thankfully it's nice and wet outside, but yeah, don't eat those ones. As far as I know, those ones are poisonous. I have never seen those in any edible book on edible berries in the Pacific Northwest. Been told by other bushmen that they are poisonous. So I'm going to relay that information. Do your research on that. But as far as my knowledge is, those are poisonous. So don't eat those ones. And while we are on the subject of things that are poisonous, here's another one right here. All right. This is a Panther Amelita. Okay. Oops. Well, there's a bulb down there. Oops, I'll point at her. Bulb down there. Gills. And you can see as part of the egg right here. This guy is poisonous. It's not, it won't go through my skin. But that guy will give you horrible diarrhea, gastrointestinal pains, and make you hallucinate all at the same time. So probably would be the worst trip of your life. Don't eat that one either. So got two poisonous things right next to each other. And alrighty. Looky what I got me. Yeah. Just happened to be moseying along. That's the first one, hopefully, of 2 more today. Yeah, buddy. That's gonna make for some nice meals. So, one of the things that I look for in particular to get a fire going, especially out here in the Pacific Northwest, where things tend to be very wet a lot of times a year when it's not dry in summer. Like, see all this resin now. Granted, it looks like someone really was abusive to this poor tree. It's amazing this is still alive. But anyhow, anytime I come across resin, I try to just collect some without hurting the tree itself, the live tree. That stuff burns so well. It's a great way to get a fire started, and it holds the flame really well. So it doesn't take a lot, but being that it gets so wet out here, I try to have it as something to make a sustained burn. So I'm going to be collecting a lot of resin to get this fire going. This is why I go and collect the resin, because if you look, resin burns really hot for quite a long time actually. You could definitely make or break for a fire situation, especially when it's super wet outside like it is right now. You'd be amazed how much work it takes to get this to go like that. But at least with this, now I can start to cook. So let that calm down a little bit and get some coals out of that, and we will have food. And there is the grouse. Just getting started cooking. Hopefully I have this hot enough to do so. Should though. Boy, that is looking good. I can't wait. And right here, we have our final product. And I am going to enjoy that. Shame the view sucks. Guess I'll have to manage. Dinner time. It's really a shame that it's so cloudy and it looks like it's about to snow, because the sun sets actually off yonder, that direction. Well, actually I think it's more like that way. And this whole mountainscape just illuminates. And could hear an avalanche. There's a rock slide up there. Well, with such a foreboding peak, I am not at all surprised. I mean, it goes and continues on that way. I mean, it's not just those two spires. Oh, no. It's something else. And this whole thing just lights up and it becomes like a beacon. Golly. I was just hoping to see it one last time. I really was. Something tells me though next week I won't be able to come up here. I will see. I will see if I could come up here one last time, if the spot's available. But I do not plan on ever posting this location, because I know if I do, it'll be over. The spot will be over. So, anyways. I came up here actually hoping that I could get the sunrise. There is a beautiful valley over there. Some other notable local outdoor YouTubers have featured it a few times actually on their channel. Life from Northwest Fishing Secrets has done a few episodes out here, and also Outdoor Chef Light. They did a video out here, but I knew about this spot because it had an angle to the valley that I don't know a lot of people have ever seen, given the altitude of where I'm at and how much it takes to get up here. But the snow is falling more and more, and I'm seeing actually the spots where I walk are getting covered. So in fact, actually, clouds aren't too far off. I mean, I could see on the peak up that way. That peak up there is not as high as the one across the way, but you could see the cloud line is not far above my head. I mean, it's still a ways up, obviously, but not that much. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that valley from this angle this year. No. Love how puffy packages get at higher altitudes. So it's kind of fun. Every so often I'll have one pop, but didn't happen this time. Okay, it's executive decision time. So the snow is not coming down. I've actually thought it was. I was looking at the weather report, but the weather report changed. Typical mountain weather. And it's been snowing, increasing. Yeah, it's been snowing a lot more. And starting to collect a lot more. So I'm gonna start descending. As much as I wanted to be hanging out in the higher elevations, because let's face it, it's fun up here. Hunting's not very good, but it is just so damn beautiful. But the road out here to get down is not very nice. It's a little ugly and it's a long drive. So with that being said, I'm gonna pack up. I just actually had lunch, so yeah, alrighty. Let's see what's going on down there. Well, today I can tell for sure will be the last time I come up to this part of the mountains for the year. I am not going to hedge any bets, so I think this will be the conclusion of this little video series up here. So I hope you all enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.